Today, let's cultivate the art of being present and supportive to anyone who might blame us or shame us, to support them in their healing journey without confirming their hurtful stories. Good day, beautiful soul. Matt here, and welcome to today's session where we are navigating the stormy waters of a loved one's pain, especially when it's directed towards us. This requires a dance of delicate strength. We will begin by acknowledging their feelings without feeding the narratives that deepen their suffering. This balance demands deep empathy, practiced detachment, and a profound respect for both their journey and our own boundaries. So let's dive in. So today's session was inspired because yesterday I was met by a dear friend who was really hurt, and I was kind of the aim of the hurt, the root of their hurt from their point of view, and was being invited to take responsibility for their hurt, to even apologize for the way that they were feeling. And so how can I show up for someone who I loved who's really going through it, while not necessarily confirming their stories that are creating suffering, but really feel what they're feeling, really empathize and have compassion and hold that loving presence so that they can see themselves, and ideally let the feelings be seen and heard and moved through to create an environment for healing and growth. So what I learned is beneath the blame, there is likely deeper pains that our loved ones are carrying. A part of us that might be feeling hurt or scared or isolated. And just like we wouldn't argue with someone caught in a sudden downpour, we can choose compassion instead of defensiveness. So let's practice this. Perhaps there's someone in your life who you have a disagreement with, but you still care for deeply. How can you meet one another and have that loving compassion and create that safe container for you two to explore the differences? So let's practice this. You can close your eyes for a moment, or if you're listening to this while you're driving, maybe just soften your gaze, starting with a few slow, deep breaths. Feeling your body against your seat, bringing to mind that loved one and the situation where you felt those reactive emotions or you felt the blame. Can you sense any part of yourself that tenses up? Just acknowledging these feelings without judgment. It's making space for these feelings. Now imagine a gentle light emanating from your heart. This light represents your compassionate self, your capital S self, the part of you that is calm and understanding even in the middle of a storm. Letting this light expand, encompassing both yourself and your loved one. You can imagine asking your loved one with the same compassionate energy, what is going on for you right now? Just a simple question. Creating a space for them to express their pain, again without judgment. Validation is so powerful. And we're validating their feelings here. We don't have to agree with their story, but we can acknowledge their feelings. We can offer words of validation like, it sounds like you're feeling really hurt right now. Or, I can see why you might feel that way. As you continue to listen, keep your breath flowing. that gentle light in your heart expanding. We're not trying to fix anything, just offering a safe haven for their storm to pass. I love this quote by Pema Chödrön, who said, "Compassion becomes real when we recognize our shared humanity." Thank you for exploring this practice of compassionate listening, of loving space holding. It really does take time and effort, but as we practice this, we really do cultivate a deeper sense of inner peace and resilience, which allows us to navigate these challenging moments with greater clarity and grace. So kudos for exploring this with me today, for holding space amidst the conflict. Remember, your presence can be such a powerful catalyst for healing. So keep nurturing your intentions throughout the day and observe the transformation that it brings. Feel free to share this session with anyone who you think it might be helpful for, and we would love to hear your comments. It's such a wonderful way for us to connect and grow together as we learn from one another's experience. Sending you warmth and compassion on your path as you continue to hold this loving, present space for loved ones while also having boundaries for yourself. Until next time, peace, love, compassion. Compassion.